Dear friends and educators, we are going through a critical and crucial phase of a social and medical emergency. Social distancing is the need of the hour. Self isolation and self hygiene is the best, probably the only policy adoptable now. When the news is all doom and gloom, as it has been since the outbreak of this coronavirus, it is hard even for the most optimistic among us to stay positive. It is true that we have to take this virus seriously and follow the instructions of the government religiously because this virus is capable of causing severe illness, death, and long-term changes like to how we live and work. It can even cripple economy. But those thoughts would be counterproductive. You have to pay no heed to every unpleasant detail of it from dawn to bedtime. Instead, focus on the positives, focus on the things for which we have control so that you have the energy and resolve needed to weather this storm. Winston Churchill made a profound statement during the World War II. Never let a crisis go waste. Look, dear friends, I'm a principal and a trainer. My training gigs are cancelling left and right. It is stressful. At the same time, it gives me an opportunity to focus on some things I have had limited time, like reading, quality family time, watching world-class movies, yoga and meditation, tasting some traditional cuisine, introspecting about the education scenario, possible changes to be brought up as a principal. It's liberating. Concerns over transmission of COVID-19 has closed down schools across the globe, and millions of students are unable to physically attend the school. As a principal and an administrator, I would always prefer to ensure that students don't lose their valuable learning time. The cancelled examinations have certainly brought a sigh of relief to the students, but as responsible educators, we need to venture into alternative ways to ensure effective learning and evaluation. Online classes and examinations are adopted by many schools, including mine. It's the right time to make optimum use of technology in teaching and learning. Parent-teacher WhatsApp group can be used to disseminate learning materials and question papers, and also to ensure physical, psychological, and intellectual well-being of students and their family throughout this crisis period. Futuristic applications like Zoom, Google Chromes, and G Suites have successfully replaced real-time classrooms, providing access to virtual classrooms through easier collaboration and streamlined process. Educators should leverage this extra time to create comprehensive year plan and lesson plans based on learning outcomes and experiential learning. Develop online content for teaching and evaluation. Prepare innovative question papers for question bank. Write papers on relevant educational topics. And of course, hone their subject knowledge and language skills. I believe that today we are facing a psychological epidemic too. Make use of this time to reorient our expectations for life and choosing what is important and what is not. Developing these abilities leads to practical enlightenment. Let us learn to take inventory of our life and scrub out all but the most important items. Let me quote Helen Keller at this juncture. Although the world is full of suffering, it's full of overcoming of it. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate and thank India Didactic Association for their considerable contribution towards the growth of education. Thank you. Wish you fruitful days ahead.